Hi, this is Mani from bsc to nsc.com. In this video, I'm going to talk about cubes and partial cubes. So I had earlier made a video on squares and how gun sequence of numbers has lots of squares in it. So that's how I started following squares almost like a year back. So then at some point I started looking into cubes as well. Cubes are relatively far away than the squares, and they actually work a lot better than cubes. And can be used by investors. Uh, Partial cubes are very closer and they can be used by traders. So for example, 4 cube is 64, 5 cube is 125, and here what I mean by cube is to the power of 3. So 2 to the power of 3 is 8. Similarly, you have 3 cube 27, 4 cube 64, 5 cube 125, 6 cube 216, 7 cube 343, 8 cube 512, 9 cube 729, and then 10 cube is 1000. So if you add a round number, which is a sort of a major support or resistance, so which is 10,000. So you add 216 to it, you get a partial cube, which is 10,216. So basically, when you see this digit, the last 3 digits, you know that it is a cube. So I started seeing if as a trader I can put it to good use during my intraday trades. So that seems to be decently helping out. So I will show you on today's expiry day how Nifty moved and the spot moved and how this could have been pretty helpful. Correct. So this is 10,216, which is a partial cube. Similarly, 10,343 is a partial cube. 10,512, 10,729. 10,000 plus 1,000 becomes 11,000, which is again a round number. Here, out of the sequence of numbers, 27, 8, 27, 64, 125, these are very, very close together. So these sort of are least important among the sequence of numbers. 8 is also a cube. So 10,008 is also a partial cube. So 10,008, 10,027, even 10,064 to a certain extent is relatively less significant as this cube value goes up. So 10,729 is probably the most important level to watch in this sequence of cube numbers, partial cube numbers. So 10,512 will be the next most important, 10,343 and then 216. So on the way down, right? So again, like I said, this cannot be the sole thing. I mean, I don't think in trading you need to combine so many skills to eventually, predicting is one thing, and then converting the prediction into a profitable trade is another thing. So you have to manage the risk, you have to manage the capital properly and allocation properly, and you have to combine with few other indicators, something like, let's say on an expiry day I may look at OI buildup at 10,350 C, 10,200 P, and basic support and resistance. Has this level acted apart from this partial cube, has it acted as a support or resistance in the recent past? So if it has, then that's an added plus. This is pretty decent. So you have to observe it for a while and then see if it actually adds any value. So I have a file with all the cubes. I'll just show you here. So this is a sequence of all the cube. 1 cube is 1, 2 cube is 8, 3 cube is 27, 4 cube is 64, 5 cube is 125, like I said, 216, 343. And this file keeps going on so that you can use it on Bank Nifty also. Nifty, Bank Nifty and all that. So if anybody wants this file, you just message me on WhatsApp on this number and I can send it to you. So, and currently I'm trying this only on Nifty. You could apply this on anything else as well. But like I said, currently I'm doing this only on Nifty. I'm mostly trying to trade only on Nifty and Bank Nifty. So while I'm tracking this on Nifty, I may execute the trade on Bank Nifty also. So depending on other things, like intraday, I may look at Dow futures and few other things that keeps changing from time to time. So let me show you today's chart. Today was an expiry where overnight sentiment was weak, global markets were weak, so we sort of opened gap down, and we opened around 10,236. which was slightly above the cube, partial cube 10,216. And so we had some initial bearishness, and then you can see each candle one after the other were making higher high, and we had a very swift recovery. And 10,216, I'll just show you on chart. This was 10,216, this line here. So you can see that it didn't close below it, and each of these 5-minute candle has not closed below it. Only one candle here during the noon period, so had sort of closed below it. So other than that, if you see, most of the time it's spent above it, and you had a again good buy entry here, where I think after 1 o'clock, if it had created fresh low, then that's serious troubles, but it didn't. It recovered and it quickly went up, and Dow futures and European market futures also recovered very quickly in this period. So, and 343, 10,343 is the next partial cube, and you can see I'm just marking the line here. So, or if I take this thing on an MS Paint, right, 10,216 was somewhere like here. So this was like 10,216. And on the top, 10,343 was somewhere like this. So you can see multiple places where, you know, it got knocked down. So though, I mean, it spent a quite deal of time. And Monday morning, first 15-minute candle high was around 10,358, and that was almost the precise top for today. So 10,343. So this is how it panned out today. So, and I feel this is pretty helpful. And apart from this, of course, we could have looked at basic candlesticks and basic ups and downs in candlesticks. I don't think you need to apply much here, but you could have also observed Dow futures or something else that you can do for intraday. So this seems to be very helpful, and of course today it worked really well. It doesn't mean it will work perfectly well all the time. So 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 I'm gonna follow this for a while, and if you have any questions or comments, you can post on this video. And that's it. Subscribe, stay in touch with us. For a free training, check out bse2nse.com. You can open a Zerodha account through us and get a free training from us. Thank you. Bye bye.